Alright, welcome back, Strat fans. Colonel Strat, the strategy extraordinaire here, and we're back with part 4 of my Empire Karl Franz Let's Play. Alright, so, today, we're going to take Karl here, and we're going to mop up the rest of Marienburg. We gotta mop up Aranu and Wrecker's Point, and then I'm going to set sights on Festus and try to send this army, old James Volkman, down here to maybe just harass these the Bostonians, the Bretonian Bristonians down here, to get them to peace out. Because I really don't want to fight the Bretonians, but if I have to, I can. Lewin is going to be a good ally to have, especially if Bellicor over here wants to try to come down for a slice of the Empire, but I think we're doing pretty well so far, Strat fans. We got the Gunsmith next turn, then we're going to have the Altdorf Conclave of Battle Wizards, which is really good. It's Altdorf special building, so we don't have to actually build the Battle Wizard slot. We get this special building that increases our capacity as well, so we can have more. I might even recruit some offensive wizards, maybe a light wizard, because they're really good at stopping pesky. They have the net of Amontok, which is really good at stopping pesky cav and all that from charging in. You could even just net up a unit down and blast him with gunpowder, which is a very effective tactic that we can use. So I might employ that in some upcoming battles. Just, delete a swordsman or a redundant unit in here to allow that to happen. Alright, so
we're born to hunt.
And we'll have Siegfried continue to guard the border.
Where next?
And I want to go for the Beast Slayer as well. Even though it's not the best Runefang to get, it helps. Every little bit helps, and it's a 5k reward, so that'll help us a little bit. So I wanted to take a look at the victory conditions again. So all we have to do is kick out the vampires to get our short victory. I'm gonna go for a long campaign victory before I end this campaign, or put it up to a vote. I might return after the long campaign to do the domination. Domination is pretty much just grab every settlement, but just have to unite the Empire, take the Sylvanian provinces, and achieve the short victory. So that's pretty much all I got to do. All I should focus on. But I will still do some little cheesy excursions, maybe to Norska or Secure Albion, or even down south, or over here into Bretonia. I'm going to try to keep most of the Bretonians, though, on my side. Alright, with that, let's end this turn. Alright. It's looking pretty good for Karl right now. We got 2 armies. Got a decent amount of income as well coming in. And not a lot of people are angry at us other than that random Bretonian faction. But we could deal with him pretty easily, guys. Alright. Nordland. Sure. All the bit helps. There is a Norscan invasion up there right now, so we might be due for helping them. Okay. What's going on here? Oh! There's Ghal Maraz. That'll be one we have to do because it has armor sundering attacks. It's really good. As well as that buff is really good to have too. We also got a civil war is prevented. I'll stop the war. There we go. And we have a captain recruited at Altdorf. Captains are pretty much just like regular generals, like Karl. Karl is pretty much a like an Empire Lord, Empire General, is pretty much what a captain is, just in hero form. He has Hold the Line, Deadly Onslaught, Pegasus, all that. So it's good for training, though.
I will marshal the men.
Unfortunately, I don't need him in Volkmann's army, so probably just going to delete him. Even though he looks cool, thanks to that mod. I also did add a couple mods to the playlist. One of them just came out offering matched combat animations. I'm going to try to go up close in some of these battles to try to see if I can catch one or two. Because I think they're pretty cool looking. Yeah, it's just the battle wizard gaining life. Yeah, I'll just go up. He can always heal himself. I'll upgrade his his defensive spells. Alright, we are losing a bit of money, a bit of change, so faster we secure the wasteland, the better. Mindheim's still alive, so Toddy isn't under siege, I don't think. I think he's just got some chaos corruption due to Festus over here. Talabecklin secured her gig. Oh, their fealty is 9. Oh boy. That's juicy. Nuln is still low.
Ready.
But I do have a chance to upgrade him every turn.
What does the Emperor bid?
Alright, let's bring Volkmann down here. He's gonna go slap the Bretonnians around to get them to stop. Yeah, we're kind of in the phase of the campaign where we're trying to attack 1 or 2 enemies at a time. Even though we have a lot of aversion to Festus, the fact that I have that he has enemies between me and him will help me like build up as I encroach onto him. Sure, dwarf. I'll try to help you out, but Kemmler usually wipes you out, so I doubt that'll last long. But I'll try. The saucy bard. So boundless cheer the locals. Okay, that helps. Ostland. Decommission the witch hunter. Bribe the witch hunter. I'm gonna bribe him. Even though that means I will have to take this settlement and get some money back. Yeah, I'll get a little bit back. Yeah, I can't plunder the settlement because I have too little. But now I'm in the positive again, so that's good. If ever you go in the negative and like your next turn will be bankrupt, the campaign will force you to delete a unit or something to make sure you have positive income coming in.
Ready.
It's a failsafe. Because I can't just go bankrupt.
My lady will not allow it.
Okay. I got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I got 14. You can feel free to try, lady, but I don't know. Don't know if you're going to succeed. I'll send. See if I can send him. He won't make it in time, but I'll send him. Because I'm going to have him go there. I'm sure if I slap them around a little bit, they'll probably just stop. At least I hope. Good thing about these forts is that they are very defensive. Like I have 14 garrison here, and she's just got a 12 stack that's already taken attrition. And she's level 1, so I don't think she's got a chance. If she attacks next turn, she'll probably siege it and force me to come out. I mean, I'll just have Siegfried here go around. Alright, we'll do Council Burgmeisters, because that's the best thing to do. Okay, so we did state-issued weapons, I think. We should do, yeah, tithes, so we can get some growth in here. Gotta try to spam up some growth so that we can get the tier 4. Then we can get to the Runefane Pact and be able to upgrade and get Hellstorms, and that'll be the turning point when we get Hellstorms, as well as, you know, soon we'll be able to get this armory. Oh, it's just it's so close, but yet so far. Oh, I want my great sword so much. All right, so there's going to be a juicy battle here with Marienburg. I think we'll fight it. Maybe get 2 in this episode. Alright, let's see what they'll do off the corner of our screen. If they'll do anything. They may just flee, but I feel like they're going to try to siege it.
Come before me.
Lewin. That's not good. I hate it when it does that and it puts me back and doesn't let me stay where I was before. Ostermark. There's no legendary lord at Ostermark, so. I mean, oh. They fired that chick, or I think they did. Alright, I'll put Siegfried in here.
Alright. Secure the perimeter. Is it time?
Why is he hating me? Treaty. Oh. Oh. I thought you hated. Oh, well. If he declares war on me, then, oh well.
Sigma's right.
Like I said, I'm gonna sack this. Just to, get some money and lower its level. Oh, well.
Huntsman General.
That'll help that.
Now?
I don't think I have the tools to take or fight this battle here for Castle Bastogne. So I'm just kind of going to keep drawing his armies out here.
Pick up the pace.
And then moving back in here with James. That's the thing, if Lewin gets too angry, then that might sow destruction for me. I'm going to try to trade with these, do some
Of course.
diplomacy.
Sigma's.
By Sigma's will, come in peace.
Yes.
Yes, by Sigmar's will.
So, approach and make your offer, that I make no.
Yes.
Alright, we'll do a non-aggression with you.
The Empire approaches, friend.
Okay.
All right.
Ireland.
I will listen, but my time is
Oh,
short.
it's the Mad Count. I can't wait. I really hope he gets added as a legendary lord. That's one of my biggest things, is having all the legendary, like, elector counts, because they have one of the most, like, Marius Leitdorf of Ireland is one of the most cooked backstories out there.
Champion, you
Let's
are a
see.
guest in my realm. You will
Offer
act like it,
small.
or I will strike you down.
Sure. I'll do that to try to ease your suffering, I guess.
It is. Now then.
I don't think they can attack me just yet, though. Because of,
For the wisdom of Valea.
I mean, are they at war with, Oh, they are. Well, I didn't know that.
Impossible.
Oh, well. Trespasses against Corone. Take no. Oh. So they have treaties. That's why. That's why.
Summon the Elector Counts.
Well, like I said, if I have to fight Lewin, I will, but I don't want to fight him.
Into battle.
Oh, Jesus.
Make haste, men.
Okay, well. Can't make it in time, so we'll do that next turn then. Alright. Let's see if anything happens. I could have guessed that was going to go down. Poor dwarves, we barely knew ye. Heinrich just came in and sniped you.
Greetings. All you
I wonder. Yep, that's what I thought. I'll take that. That means I can focus on Lewin if he goes against me. So, that means that's secured. Okay.
to the provinces.
Let's make
Sigmar compels
Volkman
us.
go down to Marienburg, just in case Lewin gets a little bit spicy. We'll have someone there. I do think eventually he will become less jaded towards us because, you know, his faction is designed to cooperate with us better. I just can't keep giving gifts to him, you know.
Scout leader.
All right. We'll when I get regiments of renown, or maybe I'll just recruit another one of those. The more units they have, the better. I do have to be careful though, because now that I have 2 armies, it's really sapping my economy until I can improve it. Alright, we'll do Wrecker's Point. Finish off Marienburg once and for all. I could get more fealty with Nordland. I think I could. I'll occupy it. Alright, so that secures it once and for all. But also gives us a... In fact, I might just give it to the elves. That way I don't have to worry about... Because these Norskins are going to look at that and be like, ooh, it's free real estate. Alright. And that, Emperor's Journey. Display, we were down. Prevent. I'll do Foe Seeker. No, I'm gonna do Majestic Enforcer and an Emperor's Journey. He's already pretty decked. He's got 100 in most of his stats except for his melee stats, but he's doing pretty good. I'll top off Dwellers from Below for the Life Wizard. Alright. So that buffs our stuff. I'll move oh right, I can't move him yet. Let's see how our Elector's Count's position is looking. Oh, jeez. Drika. Jeez. She took that one? She took Ostermark down. Jeez. Okay, so I'm going to take Volkman and make him the Elector Count. Give him the key to the Strasbourg hand. To the Stalstrand and the Borderman. That increases my income already. Alright. So I feel like we're going to fight vampires next turn. I'm going to try to draw out Heinrich. Or just, I don't know. We'll fight one of these. In fact, I think we'll fight Ghal Maraz, that battle, next turn. Give Karl some time to heal up, and then we'll fight it, because I think I can do it. That'll be the battle for today, Strat fans. Alright, it's looking alright. Just got to make sure we don't leave our any place exposed. The Empire and Dwarves and other Order factions have to make sure they build up, because if they don't, any faction that declares war on them can come in and just, destroy them.
Bring me to my men.
If they don't have a good army
In the
or a
name
good
of
garrison.
Magnus,
All right, let's see.
pick up the pace.
Let's see how it's looking. Teleport. Ghal Maraz. All right, yeah, it's gonna be a victory. So let's fight it. This is one of the quest battles. So we'll get Ghal Maraz, his legendary Warhammer. All right, let's do it. So this is a quest battle, so it's got some story behind it. Karl Franz has so far shunned the use of Ghal Maraz, symbol of the Emperor, for fear of further angering those hostile to his coronation. But should he be victorious this day, when the Warhammer can be claimed with clear conscience? But first he must face a massive army of orcs and goblins in Blackfire Pass, just as Sigmar did before him, and as with Sigmar over 2,000 years ago, he hopes that the dwarves will be there as allies. So we're counting on our dwarf buddies to reinforce us, and, confronting this orc wah in Blackfire Pass. We have some good units, and the orcs have low armor, so our archers will still be able to do a decent amount of damage to them. And the Blackfire Pass is the same. It's the same quest battle area I showed in my How Do You Want to Empire, because it's
Now is
very
the
iconic.
time, men of the Empire,
All right, Carl,
to
let's listen to a
unite,
speech.
For the orcs gather. Beyond the pass, a war boss draws to him all that is foul. An orc horde beyond imagining. As Sigmar fought, so shall we. We will become part of the legend. We will wipe the orcs from our door. And only when this is done, when our nation has healed, shall I take up Ghal Maraz. For Sigmar, for the Empire, for the Warhammer.
Alright, well said, Carl. Put the mortar back here. It's a little different in the quest because we're up there when I fought in the battles last before. This time we're on the lowlands, so it's more defensive.
My rule is absolute.
Alright, so I'm going to put these guys kind of in the main center with
Swordsman.
with a greatsword in each, next to each one, to kind of break up the monotony
The Empire endures.
in the center. Okay, and then these Carroburg greatswords. And then we'll have the halberdiers
Ready.
in the middle here. As the orcs do have some cav, we might have to put them on the side. In fact, yeah, I'll put them on the side here. Okay, and then we have the handgunners. The
We're ready.
across the archers are going to be kind of spread out to cover as much area as possible.
For the Emperor! Fighting range, sir!
Alright, and then have my healer in the middle, Karl Franz in the middle as well. And we're going to have our handgunners kind of be strategically in front of the army with skirmish on so that they can move. And we want to keep them close so they can go right behind the swordsman whenever it starts to get a little hairy. Alright, I'm going to keep the Reichsguard on this side for flankers and the Halberdiers on this side for the flankers on that side. Alright, should work. Alright.
Obey!
Reichsguard!
Now, we do have a Doomdiver catapult, so we will have to send our Reichsguard out there to get the Doomdivers. Let's focus on... Do they have any calves? I think they do. Yeah, the Wolf Riders.
Battle wizards!
Heal up those guys.
Ulrich's wrath on them!
No lingering!
Alright, let's try to go around. Doomdivers aren't as good as our cannons, but we do want to get them. And we do have the Orc boys have a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? Okay, we're gonna have to move back. They have their missiles.
The Empire endures! Ready to serve!
We're gonna have our Reichsguard chase them down. Oh god. The Boar boys, the Wolf Riders are coming towards us. Okay.
Awaiting orders!
Alright. Let's do Awakening of the Wood.
I am its vessel!
Reichsguard!
Take care of those guys.
Mortar! Yes!
Let's take care of those guys.
Yes! See to it!
Wingfang. Do this potion.
Take the ground!
Helps us take care of these guys. We'll do the Dwellers Below. Take care of those guys. Oh, here come our Dwarven allies. Let's see. Oh, that's juicy. Our great swords held fabulously. The war boss is fleeing. Let's take him down if we can. Oh, we have a giant coming in.
By Ghal Maraz!
Let's take down these error boys, and we have some Dowie coming in to help us out.
My subjects call!
The ground quakes!
Let's try to rout all the rest of them. That war boss didn't last 2 seconds. Did not last 2 seconds.
To battle!
Alright, this is real juicy. Doing very, very well.
Wizards!
Let's see what we can do with healing on these Carover greatswords. Get them up a little bit.
Yes, sir! Quickly! We obey!
Brace!
Taking position!
Alright, the Doomdivers are still in action.
Yes, sir! At speed! Now!
Let's get those down there to get them down.
Yes, my lord!
Get those trolls. Our Dowie allies are tanking a lot of these guys, but if we can help them out, that'd be always great. Trolls don't have a lot of morale, so should be easy to rout them. That giant's going to be a problem. And we do have Ragnarok spiders and all that coming.
Ready! Take the ground!
We have some fucking spider riders, Jesus. Get to them.
Guide us!
Oh my god. Okay. I guess we have to let them survive, because if not, we're just going to lose my Reichsguard. I can't have that. Alright. Dowie are taking the brunt of it, so hopefully they don't snipe some of my guys. Those spiders are faster.
Go! We are ready!
Yeah, those orc boys are not going to do so well.
By Ghal Maraz!
Let's do Dwellers Below. I think I missed. I got a few, but definitely didn't get what I wanted.
Formation! March! For the Warhammer!
Alright. Let's
I
get
will not stand idle.
Karl down here.
Don't stop until they're all
For
dead!
the Empire! This is my command!
Spellcaster!
I am life!
Weakening of the wood.
Power of life!
There we go.
Reichsguard!
Get the Reichsguard to go through there. Alright. They're almost out of ammo up there. I think this is one. I think this is ours.
March! Charge!
We just have to take down that Arachnorok.
Ready for war!
It's got a lot of armor though, so we're gonna need our handgunners to do that.
Men! To battle!
Sir! Moving now!
Come on. Get away from that guy. Let's finally go take care of this this artillery back here. No, I didn't want that. I want
March as one!
take those guys. Come
Quick
on.
march! Sigma!
There we go. Take care of them now.
Karl Franz! No lingering!
Alright, let's go take care of these guys.
Ranged weapons ready!
Get in front. Get in front. There you go. You're gonna have to get out away from the safety of your troops for a little bit.
Altdorf!
Alright, we got them
Taking position!
tied up. Even though the spider riders are there too.
We serve the Emperor! Prepare for combat!
I don't know if we can beat them in combat.
Sigma
Even though it is a
calls!
better unit, we're not meant for sustained combat.
What? At speed!
I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming. Those great swords in there. Cover those handgunners. I knew it was coming, man. I knew they were going to come in and do that shit. Yeah. If we can catch them and get them stuck into melee infantry, they're going to die. Yeah. Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay. Let's get our other handgunners around the side.
Reichsguard Knights!
Okay.
Go!
Come on, Reichsguard.
My lord!
Gotta save them. Because, of course, didn't do jack.
Ready
This is causing me a lot of headache right now.
Heldenhammer! Handgunners!
A lot of headache.
Ready for war! Get them!
You love it when your units don't do what you tell them to.
I will not stand idle!
Swordsmen!
Halberdiers! Yes, my lord!
Sir!
March! Missiles ready!
Move our missiles up.
Obey!
Heading out! Understood! Shoot them! Feel life flow! Let the woods awaken!
For the Emperor!
The Empire endures! Attack! The Empire endures! Awaiting orders! Yes, sir! War! Take position! Now!
There we go. Let's take that down, boys.
Yes, that is always.
And that's decisive. There we go. Alright, Strat fans. That didn't go as well as I wanted to, but but I was able to deal with them a lot better than most. Sometimes the units just they don't do what you want them to do, or the enemy will pull out a cheeky unit out of nowhere. That's what happens in these quest battles. It's pretty much you versus how many armies the AI wants to throw at you. But it does make it really fun, and they didn't really get many kills. But we killed quite a bit of them because again we had dwarven help too, so not meant to have this advanced amount of troops at this point. I mean, most of my troops are still filler troops, but you could play Blackfire Pass with a 15 stack and still win it, but it wouldn't be decisive, but you could still do it. Alright, so that means we get Ghal Maraz, our legendary Warhammer, so that'll really help in the coming battles. It's a really good clutch weapon to have. It makes Karl insanely more damaging. Alrighty, so took out quite a bit of them. Yeah, our Life Wizard did quite a bit of damage too. So I'm going to do Pardon Captives. Give me some more cash. Yep, so Ghal Maraz. I get this active ability, so 75 more armor piercing damage, sundering attacks, melee attack increased, control for all provinces, and I get more weapon strength when I'm fighting any chaotic faction. Alright, huge chunk of XP, some replenishment,
Summon the Elector Counts.
and Ghal Maraz.
Who calls?
Alright, I also leveled up quite a bit, so I can get these two as well, even though I'm not using them. I'll upgrade Karl a little bit more, getting him that, and let's see. I'll do Blade Shield. You need some more melee defense. Okay, and then we'll boost income with him.
Bring me to my men.
Alright. And with that, Strat fans, I feel like we probably can do 1 or 2 more turns, see how this situation goes, but that'll probably be the battle for this episode. We've consolidated the wasteland, and we're going to start taking Karl back here so he can recruit. Hopefully we can get better units and go after Festus, because we need to start getting some handgunners, more handgunners in this army to replace our archers. Alrighty. And in fact, I need some more artillery too. And I'll get some more Reichsguard too, because that'll help me. Alright, so now let's in fact, I'm just going to encamp him and start marching him down right now. Even though I feel like the Norskins will invade us, especially since they're invading Nordland right now. It won't take long for me to be able to get them. Okay, so I'm going to be able to get my armory, and then hopefully I can get both. Yes, I can. Alright. Get this up to 3, because then I can get this up to 3 and get my great swords. Alright, we'll move him to Marienburg just in case Lewin gets a little hot-headed.
What's the quarry?
Not going to worry about getting him up. Got quite a bit of prestige now. Another thing, Hawkland has the special handgunners unit. Even though all they give them is stock and it ups their melee damage a little bit, it still is good to have, especially for the campaign movement range buffs. It's really good for a campaign. Alright. So hopefully soon I'll get either Telebeckland or even
Yes?
Ostland to join me. Probably Telebeckland first. But I am going to actively go to try to kick Festus out. Alright, let's end turn. That was a good fight. It was a good scrap. Reichland's already up to surplus 2 again. I did add a mod that will make it a lot more defensible whenever I can upgrade these, because now I can upgrade to tier 4 minor settlements. This mod I use a lot because
Greetings, fellow heirs of Sigmar.
I find that for order factions towards the end game, your tier 3 settlements just get sniped so fast. So, and also I can snipe tier 3 settlements real fast too. So it gives me a better scrap, me more battles to fight, and on top of it, it also makes it to where I can kind of leave an area as defended. I don't have to invest in the garrison buildings and waste a slot. Even though if an area doesn't have a resource, I probably will do that anyway. But like it is balanced because you do need a lot more population to surplus to be able to get up to there. And it will give you like a settlement, a whole settlement battle too, instead of just a land battle. Gives you 4 halberdiers, 3 great swords, 2 handgunners, a swordsman, and a crossbowman. So that's about it's about 11 units just by itself, and they're decent units. If I were to get the walls up to tier 4 as well, I'd have 7 more units, and that would make it 18. So it really, I usually do that anyway, because eventually you don't need this once you get all your settlements up to the top, because then you don't need the growth anymore unless it gets destroyed. So eventually I do just remove these buildings and have one slot dedicated to just, defense. That way I can make like a bastion to fall back at, Alright, Strat fans. We'll build that and upgrade the salt mines in Gorcel. And we're going to send Karl down towards Reichland so he can rearm, because once we get him there, he'll be able to, as we see from Volkman here, he'll be able to get his handgunners, and he'll be able to get his mortars. War wagons are they're not the best. There's a meme of them being just like a, because they didn't really do what CA wanted them to do when they came out. But they're okay. They've been buffed and tweaked a little bit to make them okay, but I usually don't use them. All right, Strat fans. So I know it was a bit much of a campaign-heavy episode again, but we're getting there. And once all the other factions build up, there'll be a lot of battles back-to-back, especially due to these mods that'll make the garrisons even formidable enough to force me to fight. So with that, Strat fans, I'll see you next Friday. Keep it strategic. Colonel out.